Hello everyone, and welcome back to Today I Learned About Countries. This video is a really special one for me. On July 15th, 2025, I uploaded my very first video to this channel. Just 11 days later, on July 26th, I posted, "I knew nothing about Armenia until I learned this." And to this day, it's still the most popular video on the channel. At the time of recording, it's sitting at over 1,500 views. For a small channel like mine, that's incredible. And it's all thanks to you. So first of all, thank you so much for watching and supporting. Now, as much as I love making these videos, I do have to play a little bit of the YouTube game. Liking this video or leaving a comment really helps push it out to more people. So if you could take a quick second to do that, it would mean a lot. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe. Right now, over 98% of people who watch these videos aren't subscribed. If you hit that button, it makes a huge difference. And it only takes 2 seconds. I'll even give you 5. All done? Awesome. Thank you. Now let's jump straight into today's video. Armenia may be a small country, but its culture is anything but simple. Across history, Armenians have been divided not just by geography, but by empire, migration, and even language. That's why today there are 2 distinct cultural traditions, Western Armenian and Eastern Armenian. From food to music, and even the way the language is spoken, these differences tell the story of survival, identity, and resilience. To understand the divide, we need to go back in time. Western Armenia was once part of the Ottoman Empire, while Eastern Armenia fell under the Persian and later Russian empires. This split created 2 very different influences. Western Armenians carried their traditions into the diaspora after the tragic events of the early 20th century, while Eastern Armenia developed under Soviet control until independence in 1991. It's a story of one nation shaped by 2 worlds. The most obvious difference is in the Armenian language. Western Armenian, spoken by diaspora communities from Lebanon to Los Angeles, has its own pronunciation, vocabulary, and even grammar. Eastern Armenian, spoken in Armenia today, was shaped by Russian influence and feels completely different to a native speaker. To many outsiders, it might sound like 2 different languages altogether. Food is where you can really taste the difference. In Western Armenian cooking, you'll find flavors heavily influenced by the Middle East. Think spiced meats, bulgur, and dishes like lahmacun and kebabs. Eastern Armenian cuisine, meanwhile, leans toward Russian and Georgian tastes. Dumplings like khinkali, hearty soups, and potato-based dishes. Both share staples like lavash bread and dolma, but how they're prepared and seasoned can be completely different. Music tells its own story. Western Armenian music often reflects Middle Eastern rhythms, with instruments like the oud and kanun creating a distinct sound. Eastern Armenian music, on the other hand, was shaped by Soviet orchestration, often blending traditional folk with classical and modern elements. Even dance differs. Western Armenian dances feel closer to the Middle Eastern line dances, while Eastern Armenian dances have strong, energetic footwork rooted in the Caucasus. Cultural traditions also split along these lines. Western Armenians, scattered across the world, preserve their heritage through diaspora communities, schools, churches, and cultural centers. Eastern Armenians, however, carried on traditions inside Armenia, where Soviet life left its own mark on daily customs, family structure, and even holiday celebrations. Despite these differences, both cultures share the same heart, a deep connection to Armenian identity, faith, and history. Whether Western or Eastern, Armenians around the world see themselves as part of one people, linked by the Armenian alphabet, the Apostolic Church, and centuries of resilience. So, what's the real difference between Western and Eastern Armenian culture? It's the story of one nation told in 2 voices, one shaped by diaspora, survival, and the Middle East. The other molded by Soviet rule, resilience, and the Caucasus. Together, they show just how diverse, and yet united, Armenian culture truly is.